soup with toast of whipped ricotta, lemon zest and chilli. This is a delicious little soup that I know you're gonna love. Full of color, full of texture, full of nutrition. And this is a brand new recipe from my new cookbook, Eat Yourself Healthy. And it can happen in about 25, 30 minutes. It's a really nice thing to do. So this is a celebration of veggies, and actually veggies in many different forms. I'm gonna be using artichokes, which are jarred. I'm gonna be using fresh leeks, which is fantastic. You can swap these out for onions if you wish. And then some frozen veggies from the freezer, broad beans and peas. This is a real celebration of veggies, but I think it's really important that we don't get so kind of worthy about seasons and it has to be from a farmer's market. I love all that, by the way, even if you grow your own, but also like being busy, corner shops, supermarkets, and kind of working with things so you can enjoy spring all year round, or more importantly, you can enjoy the nutrition of spring all year round. So let's start it off. Pan on, nice big pan. We'll kick off with these artichokes. These are actually already cut into quarters. If yours aren't, cut them into quarters. We'll place that into a pan. I'll pour in a couple of tablespoons of the oil that it comes in, and let's just put the artichokes into the pan like that. Add some vinegar to it and some mustard. Put the lid on, shake it up, and you make a lovely French dressing, and that'll be good for a week in the fridge. So I'll put that over here. What I want to do is start off the frying by just putting these artichokes in one little layer. Let's go to the world of fresh. So we love leeks, sweet, creamy, and delicious. What I tend to do is just take the outer leaf off like that and just run my knife down like that, pull this off. And once I've done that, get the tip of my knife and run it down the length of the leek. We'll compost this. So I'll trim the green part off here and I'll use this for making a stew or something nice like that. Wash away any of those gritty bits. And then what I want to do is just run my knife down the length again. What's nice about giving them a wash as well is you create a little bit of moisture. It's going to really soften up nicely. And then in we go with all these veggies. So look, mix everything up, give it a light seasoning with salt and pepper, and we'll let the excess water from washing the leeks create a nice little bit of steam. And what we want to do is cook this on a medium heat for 15 minutes, just to really help those leeks become sweet, delicious, and beautifully buttery. So let that cook, and then I'll show you what to do next. After 15 minutes, you can see the leeks have really cooked down. It smells amazing. You've created good flavour and texture here. If you want to kind of get real good food into your life and you're busy, like using jarred food, tinned food, fresh food, and even frozen food, this is important. And there's a few things that we should probably know about the freezer. The freezer's amazing. It's like your best friend. So when you pick veggies, their nutrition is depleting all the time, but when you snap freeze it, it's really, really helpful and useful. This is broad beans. Really common. You get them in most of the supermarkets. Really, really delicious. So we'll stir that in. A classic, frozen peas. People just love it. And again, embracing the freezer and frozen veggies. It's super cool. They're sitting there in the freezer waiting to be used. So what I've tried to do in this book and in this recipe is show you how easy it is to get more veggies into your life, which are super nutritious and often incredibly affordable. So here I've got 60-gram bunch of mint. Just grab it at the top, rip that off like that, and do the same on the other half, right? So we can keep these stalks for putting in stews or cooking potatoes. So do not waste that. We'll put that to one side. And then with this, we just roughly chop it, and boldly and bravely, we're going in with the mint. So mint, broad beans, peas, leeks, they love each other. It's a good combo. So stir in the mint, cook it down, and we're almost treating it like spinach. Now, I'm gonna add a litre of boiled water. You could add a chicken stock cube or a veggie stock cube if you wanted to, but actually, I think we've achieved enough flavour by slow cooking those leeks already. Bring that now to the boil. We don't have to cook the life out of it because we want to keep the colour, the texture, and the nutrition, right? But I want to give you a really nice little trick, and it feels really indulgent. So I can take just a couple of little ladles of this beautiful soup and whiz it up. We can simply pour it back in, salt and pepper, and let that tick over while we make some beautiful toasts. And I've got a lovely loaf of bread here. So 4 nice centimetre slices of good bread. The better the bread, the better the flavour. So this is gonna go under the grill. So we'll let that grill. It won't take long at all. In that time, we're gonna grill it. What I wanna do is show you a way of using a really delicious cheese that's very, very healthy. This is ricotta, kind of neutral, light, delicious, and super healthy, high protein cheese. You can get it in the supermarkets. And what I love to do is just put a pot of the ricotta in like that, season it with a little salt. I'll take a little lemon zest and then some Parmesan, 20 grams in weight of Parmesan, a little bit of lemon zest in and on it, like that. We'll season it a little bit with salt and pepper, and then we just take a little spatula and smash it, whip it, mix it. You can go coarse or you can go smooth and shiny like that. So, soup done, that lovely ricotta done, lovely hot toast. Look at that. Put a nice little dollop of that ricotta on each toast. Any extra you have, you can put in the fridge. That'll last for 2-3 days easily. Just use the back of the spoon just to push that ricotta around to the edge. If you've got any extra ricotta, you can put that in a little bowl in the fridge. It's good for like 2-3 days, and you can use it as a dip. To make this even more delicious, I just want to take a little bit of lemon zest and a little bit of extra Parmesan. Look at that. And a little Parmesan goes such a long way. Just a few extra mint leaves just on top. I love it. And very important, flaked dried chilies. That little bit of heat with the peas and broad beans works so well with the lemon, the creamy ricotta, the peas, the broad beans. It's a beautiful thing. So let's just plate some of this up. I'm just going to take a nice big bowl of this creamy and chunky soup. Look at that. So look, I'm going to serve up 2 lovely bowls of this soup. Any leftovers you can keep in the fridge for like 3 or 4 days. And if you just serve that with a nice little toast on the side like that, I think that is just a beautiful way to enjoy veggies. You can slurp it, you can get involved, it's comforting, you can dip in your beautiful toast. So for me, just that simple act of making a delicious homemade soup with accessible ingredients is a cool thing. So look at that. Count to 3, let it absorb, and then get amongst it. So there you go, guys, a gorgeous recipe from my brand new cookbook, Eat Yourself Healthy. You can pre-order it right now and be the first ones to get the book. Enjoy.